Hi, welcome to a quick review of week 6 of the racing in the Zwift 2025 series organised by Triathlon England Northwest. Thanks to L-M-Ents in supporting us, also thanks to TriFit and to Rixo Recovery for sponsoring the racing series. Special thanks to TriFit and Rixo Recovery. And in particular, I just want to thank them. I've just taken delivery of the captain's reward. So your captains have done an amazing job in marshalling, herding you cats through all of the head-to-head races, which are now complete. And so as a reward, our sponsors TriFit have a set of cycling socks, a hat, and some of their very new goggles, which have received this 95% review on the recent Try 247 publication. So there's a set of that winging its way to each of the captains who do an amazing job over the course of the series. Thank you again to you guys. Couldn't do it without you. So 6 weeks done and the head-to-heads are now complete. Well done. Each of the teams in the leagues has raced each of the other teams in the leagues. We've got 51 scoring teams from the 12 clubs that are represented, over 600 riders taking part. 32 races done and only 3 to go. And again, as I said before, thank you to the captains who've negotiated their way and scored their way through the last 6 weeks of racing. My apologies for getting the review out to you as late as this, but I would just like to brag that I've just returned from completing Strada Bianchi, where I didn't fall off, so I'm better than Tadej Pogačar, it seems. Anyway, moving on. In the last week, week 5 of the league, week 6 overall, Wire matched Rochdale for a top score of 17 points in League A. Rochdale managed to be the team to take the first 5 places against Preston in their head-to-head. Serpentine won again, this time against Total. Their A team seems to be winning regularly. Serpentine need to get a few more riders out there if you want to get to the top of the league. And Lakeland just about edged out Bolton. So if we look at League A after week 5, the conclusion of League A, and these points are now all carried forward into the final 3 races, or the events that we've got coming up this week and next week. Rochdale A, B, C and D dominating League A, as you can see, and everyone else fighting to catch up with them. Well done, Rochdale A. I'll leave that on the screen for a little bit so you can find your team and find out the points. It's close most of the way through that, and there's a gap there of, 20 or so points at the top of the table, but there's a lot of points available in the next couple of weeks, so a lot can change. If we look very quickly at League B, again, 5th week of the head-to-head, 6th week of racing overall. YB with the highest scoring team in League B, actually in the highest scoring team overall. Manchester edged out Chorley, Trident A edged out Mersey A, and Wire B and then A team scraped in ahead of the Barbarians A team. Quite close racing in League B this final week. And what has that done to the league table? Well, League B, always more exciting, always a bit more packed at the top. Wire A and B have now got themselves to the top of the table, 94 and 82 points respectively. So probably pretty close to Rochdale A and B on the other side of the grid, if you like. However, just think, if Wire A and Wire B hadn't swapped the league in various races, then I think there could be a Wire A team right up there with the Rochdale score. So tactics important, it seems. But Manchester combined for their first combined attempt are up there, also in joint second position. Well done, you guys. Mersey represented up there, Barbarians, Trident, all represented in the top 6 places. And to be honest, even Chorley A in 9th place, not too far back. So much more exciting competition in League B. So this week coming up, I've had a few questions about it. I know it's confusing, but this is really an opportunity to thank and to highlight those fastest riders in your clubs in each of the categories. There are 72 points up for grabs by the heroes in your club. So they can make all the difference. 72 points would be enough to get somebody from 15th or 16th place all the way up to the top if they were to dominate. So really important that tonight and tomorrow night you get your heroes out and racing. So the first home in each category gets 12 points, the second 11, and so on and so forth. Your captains at the end of the racing over the next 2 nights will tell me who are the heroes in your clubs, and then we'll be able to award points to them. So the oldest completer will get 12 points, the youngest completer will get 12 points, and so on and so forth. So we're going to need to know the ages of your completers. So apologies for asking birth dates, but that's what we're going to need to know. Then we're going to need to know the fastest in each of the male and female over 50s and the male and female categories. If your male over 50 is also your fastest male, for example, then they can count twice. And it's all about the time. There's a race on the Wednesday tonight and a race on the Thursday. And if you're not happy with your time on the Wednesday, go again on the Thursday, because your hero will have their time recorded. The fastest hero in each category will score the points for your club. It's all about that time. So if you are not the hero, if you're not the nominated hero, then you need to be getting involved, drafting those people, giving them the maximum benefit you possibly can to support them in racing across the line. It's the one part of the series where we don't prioritise numbers and we don't prioritise anything else. We just prioritise performance. So good luck to all of you taking part in that. Then the one remaining thing for me to remind you about is the grand finale, the 20th of March. Whatever else you've got on, cancel it, because this has to be the mass race. There are double points available. It's the biggest scoring race of the series, and we need you to organise yourselves into your clubs and teams one last time for the grand finale. So back into your A, B, C and D teams and so on and so forth. But the points count double. So instead of getting a point for every team that you beat, you get 2 points for that. So there's big points available for everybody completing on the 20th of March. Let's see how many of you 600 riders that are taking part so far we can see on the race. Also, for those of you who don't expect to be up front, it's just one of those great opportunities to be involved in a mass race where there are literally hundreds of riders in the start pen. So hopefully you'll all be ready for that. And then it's all done. The clocks change and you can get back to cycling outside, although the weather's pretty grim at the moment where I am. So best of luck for the next couple of races, and I hope to give you an update before the grand finale. Thanks very much.